As a fellow member and victim of Black fatigue, I want to raise my right hand in solidarity to all the other Black people who have stood up and said that they too are tired of all the foolishness. Some of us have been here for a long time. Some of us have tried to say things and been shot down, called horrible names by people who look just like us. And then we have a certain party who also reinforces this behavior that allows for one group to denigrate the other with no consequences. How long did you think that you were going to be able to call people names and then people were not going to start calling them back? And how narcissistic is it that you feel entitled to call people names, but then when they're called to you, you want to cry victim? I am tired of a community or certain people in the community who absolutely refuse to call out any bad behavior that they see. Egregious things that are obviously wrong that we simply will not admit to.
So here we go.
Hell!
Quisha cooking right now. Why you looking like that, HQ? She said, hey, if we ain't gonna shame, if we don't want to bring shame back, and then other people will start to shame us. Don't feel bad.
Well, I mean, I said we're all tired of Bum Keisha, of course. You know, I just have to. First off, we gotta worry about who is talking. Some of these people don't have the nerve or have the right to be talking out here about shaming Black folks. Two, I believe we all are tired of Bum Keisha, all tired of Nug Nug, and I get when the Black people call out the Nug Nugs and all that, but you don't get to call me out as Bum Keisha in the name of somebody else. If you're gonna call me out, you call me out, me and you, sister. Don't call me out saying, oh, these white people are so upset about you, you shouldn't be doing that. Don't come to me like that. I'm gonna have a problem. Yeah.
What?
I'm just telling you, I'll receive it.
Okay.
Don't come to me in the name of somebody else. You come to me because you want to come to me. Don't come to me and say, oh, you upsetting the white people, HQ. You better stop doing that. I'd be like, you better get it, boy.
I don't think that's what she's saying. I don't know what she's saying.
Better get away from me, sister. Shoot.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. So you saying you feel like she's mad because, like, so I'm trying to understand, like, where you get that from her saying it.
No,
like,
she's saying she's saying white folks are tired of y'all acting like blah blah blah.
You keep saying this is melanated folks too.
She tired of them. She's saying, oh, the white folks is tired of that, so y'all need to stop doing it. I'm saying, if you gonna call me out, you better call me out and you better say it. I hear it better from you.
She is. She's saying that if we don't like shame in our community, we don't. Y'all fight it tooth and nail. She's saying if we as a community don't shame ourselves, don't be upset when shame is the standard for growth and correction. Don't be upset when other cultures start to shame us.
Yeah. And I'm saying you don't mention no other cultures to me. You don't mention other cultures to me. If you want to talk to me, then you better come to me and say, I shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z because blah, blah, blah. Don't come to me and say because you got embarrassed in front of your friends of the Caucasoid variety. Don't come to me talking about
blah, blah, okay.
Blah.
Okay, so you think that this lady right here got a whole bunch of Caucasoid friends.
Right. Yes, she is. She's a divester. She's one of those divester
people. Y'all are being rebels. Y'all are simply being rebellious. So I'm
just saying she's a divester lady.
This is how it's coming across. Y'all like, we gonna rebel against anything that any other culture want us to do.
Wait a minute, hold up. She's a divester lady.
If it don't fit into the sisterhood and our orders, we don't want to hear it.
Hold on. She's a divester lady. She ain't.
Don't matter what she is.
Don't matter about nothing.
Don't matter.
She do give that vibe though. Her hair, her roots.
Yes, it do matter. Yes, it do matter. If you don't love, if she don't love the brothers,
she divest her.
This is my point. This is my point on any criticism, HQ. Everybody, if taking the criticism will help you, does it really matter where it comes from? If that criticism will help you, if you say, you know what, I am being ignorant as the day is long. I don't care if it comes from a small hat. If if taking that criticism as much, no matter how much it stings, if it will help you, does it matter where it comes from? If it will help you.
Yeah, she ain't the messenger. She's not the messenger. She's a divester. Don't get me started with that woman right there. That woman always talking about shit like black men. Don't be coming over here talking to me about nothing.
She's void. Void.
This is wild. Here we go. Larry, keep going.
Because racism, and when we are called to account on anything, all we do is blame racism, slavery, systemic, whatever. And people are sick of y'all. I'm sick of you. And I gotta be honest, I'm really glad that the conversations are being had and that Black people like me, you know, the coons, the Uncle Toms, the bedwenches, who just want to be in their garden and mind their own business. And then they have to scroll on social media or go to Walmart and see people who look like us acting a complete fool.
Listen, this our sister. Say what y'all want. This our sister, and she got a right. She got a right to speak her truth, and she tired of going to Walmart like the rest of us and seeing this.
I don't want to hear it. She said, I just want to mind my business, sit in my garden. Y'all see that background? It's beautiful. She got the flowers popping off.
And then talk crazy about black men. Yes.
I get no shit.
Then she go over there and talk crazy about black men. No, I ain't. She's the wrong messenger for me.
Huh? She may be a little
what part of the best
may be a little stuffy, but here's one thing. She comes across a bit like a wife. Wives got funny ways about them. They just do, and that's fine.
Do you know what the best is?
Wives have funny ways about them. What does that mean?
Like that,
what does that mean? What does that mean? Because we're quirky? Because we're at home doing shit for y'all all the time? Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? No, you guys make us like this. This is like we're like this because of you, because of the husbands. Yeah.
I'm saying she is a divester. If you know what a divester is,
y'all have funny ways about y'all wives. Y'all be a little hoity-toity. It's cool. It's cool.
I'm saying I would take it, but I'm saying I would take it better if somebody that was on the black side came and said that she is a divester. She do not like black men, don't date black men, don't have nothing to do with the culture. Now you over there carrying water for the white guy.
Yeah, she ain't said a word about black men. She talking about you and your sisters, HQ. She ain't talking about black men. She basically talking about black women.
When she jumped out of the culture, she can jump right back over there on her side and stay over there.
When she jumped out of the culture, she left the hot comb and the hair.
That's all you got to do is talk to her and look at her page and all that, and you will know it's a divester. She ain't no mean divester, but that ain't the point. The point is that you understand.
One second. What
you gotta attack the argument? One thing about it, HQ, you can't attack the person. You gotta attack her arguments. Attack her talking points.
Yes. Yeah, HQ, because we wouldn't know that
anybody. It's becoming like middle school. You sitting here, what?
We wouldn't know she was a divester if you didn't tell us that. We would just
I'm telling you, go over to her channel. She is a divester. I heard her speak before.
All right, but what did she just say in this
all the time?
What did she say in this video? We don't know nothing about her. I'm sure it's probably one of your friends. We don't know nothing about her. But what we're saying is we can only speak on what she just said. I don't know nothing about this woman.
I'm telling you, I seen her get cooked over there on Angry Man's channel. So I know. So yeah.
Oh, Angry Man cooked her?
Yeah, Angry Man, they cooking her when she was coming to the panel.
I know he brought up the hot comb situation.
Like, why you over here talking to us?
What were they talking about? Were they over there talking about marriage or what?
No, they was over there. Why you over here talking to us and you don't like black men? You only like white men.
What did that got to do with the conversation?
She ain't telling me nothing.
You think she over there because she tired of y'all?
I want to touch on something. Compartmentalizing. This is a problem. My goodness. We talking about right now, touching on the topic at hand. And like, I'm not listening to her because of some other topic that's talking about over here on. this, and we ain't talking about that. We talking about this. Is there anything we could learn from what she is saying in this moment with the context given him?
Yes. I ain't dating Brad because you dating Brad, and just because you embarrassed over there in the white community, you gotta explain. See, she got to explain what the black folk doing over in the black community when she got all her white friends around her.
Okay, that's what you were saying. Okay, that's why I asked HQ, because I didn't know why you were saying it like that. Okay,
here's
so
the thing.
There's a difference between you saying it for the love of me and
versus you saying
HQ, are you standing up? Or so you're saying you're standing up for black men? You're saying that she puts down black men?
I don't know whether she do it now or not, but I know when I first came on the YouTube.
You see, now you're trying to defend. Oh, we saying that you. Hold on. You just sat here and spoke as a matter of fact about everything. Like you got fact. And then you sit and say, well, I really don't know. You do this all the time.
No, I'm saying
you come up here as if you got facts about something, and you go on, and then we'll try to get clarity, and you'll say, well, really, I really don't know. I've never really watched.
I don't know about her today or last week. I know that is her background, that she is married to somebody white, that she comes on and then it's all black men or blah, 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 sort of like a Cynthia G type person. Okay, I do know that.
And she was saying what she said earlier because she's saying all of this to us online because she goes back to Brad's family who she's married to, and she tries to justify this behavior to them. And HQ is saying if you're only
so let me ask you this: just because she's dating Brad, does that make her a liar about what she just said?
No, I don't think so.
So what are we talking about then?
Yeah, well, I was just trying to gain clarity as to why HQ was saying that.
Like Mr. Walker said, we got to be able to compartmentalize this stuff.
Here's the thing. You all always say, "Is this the messenger?" This is not the messenger for HQ.
On a topic like black fatigue, I would say virtually everybody's speaking on it. So anybody could be their own messenger.
I'm not going to take it well from her. That's all I'm saying. I ain't taking it well from her.
That's what's wrong with the gynocracy. Y'all don't take well from anybody unless it's what you want to hear.
I take it from somebody else.
No, you missing it. Y'all don't listen nothing unless you want to hear it. Period.
I just said if I will take it from anybody else
that you want to hear it from. That's not true.
Somebody that I know like black men. Somebody that I know.
No, that's not true. It's true. You disagree with us every episode. You gonna listen to whoever agree with you.
Yeah, but I ain't
Here we go. I'm letting it keep going.
You guys are a disgrace to the people who actually went through all of the horrible things that you think you're going through right now. Do you think that your grandmothers and great-grandparents suffered and endured oppression that you could never understand would want to see you behave in this way after they did that hard work? Some of us have been alive long enough to know what our grandparents wanted. They wanted us to have dignity. They wanted us to build ourselves up. They didn't want us to be perpetual victims. They didn't want us to make excuses for bad behavior. You know it and I know it. And if anybody wants to speak up on what their grandparents said, I would love to hear it because it seems to have been forgotten. You know damn well this is not what they wanted. You know damn well that this is not what they fought for. For those of us who have black fatigue, we remember what our forefathers fought for. We remember why they shed their blood in the streets. Not to stay mad, not to be perpetual victims, but to pick ourselves up and have the opportunity that you have that they never had. Do you know how grateful they would be if they could live in the world that you live in right now? And what would they say? What would they do? I'm sure that ungrateful would be in there somewhere. Ashamed would be somewhere in there. We have really dropped the ball on this. But I'm glad that we're picking it back up. And you know what else we need to start picking up? A mirror. Start looking at it.
Ooh, HQ. So that's, here we go. Shout out to Michelle. Michelle says her name is Crystal. She's been married for 15 years to a white man. Also, shout out to my brother Jay Tillman. He says, I'm married to a white woman. Can I talk about black issues? Tune in to HQ channel tomorrow, 5 for pro-black discussion. That's what we say in HQ. We got to be careful how we talk.
Y'all,
don't backpedal now. Don't backpedal now. You said what you said.
You misinterpreting what I said.
She said, here we go, Mr. Walker. She said this, but she meant that. You don't understand what she meant,
No,
Mr.
I'm
Walker.
not changing what I said. I'm not changing that
No,
at all.
we just didn't
what
understand.
I'm saying is, people tell you, people say certain things. You're gonna take certain things from your father better than you're gonna take a stranger on the street, because you don't know the motivations of the stranger on the street. So you're gonna take your father's advice better. I'm gonna take another.
Can we touch on that motivations? I want to because I don't want to get. You said we don't know the motivations. So what is her motivations for saying we need to act in a way that our ancestors agree with? What is her motivation?
I'm saying the person.
What's her motivation? You said, let's say you said motivations. Do she have egregious motivations? Do she have insidious motivation?
No, I don't know any of those things. I'm saying I question your motives if you come on here and you've been in the past bashing black folks. I have questions when I find out that's what you have done. I have questions when you come on here and try to correct my behavior when I've seen you in the past say negative things about black people in a certain white, and then I find out you're married to somebody white. I have a problem with you saying those things, because are you saying them because you just want to make yourself feel good and be in that relationship and do whatever you got to do? Wow. It's a whole convoluted thing.
Sound like you backpedaling. Sound like backpedaling.
I'm not backpedaling. I'm just telling you. I'm not going to take it.
Stand on it.
You,
and on it, HQ.
But there is a difference between somebody that's married to a white person that doesn't knock their own people versus someone that is married to a white person that knocks their own people. And I think that, like, let's be real, I'm a mixed person. I know men that are in interracial relationships that feel like they're doing something better than men that aren't. I know women that are in interracial relationships that think that they're special versus other other demographics of people that might be married to each other. So there is a demographic of people within the people that do it that have a skewed way of thinking that isn't cool. So if she is getting online and she's using her white husband and pitting him against all black men, that is wrong. That is not cool.
I will grant y'all all of that. What the context is, what did she just say in this 2-minute video?
No, I agree.
That would leave us anywhere to think anything besides that she had a genuine opinion.
Yeah. So
I didn't say she didn't have a genuine
opinion.
All
we doing now, we're projecting our feelings onto the screen.
I'm just telling you, I'm not accepting.
None of us know. We just reviewing the video. Y'all start projecting.
No, well, I was trying to understand why HQ was getting.
Well, now we know HQ is projecting her feelings. It's just that simple.
HQ ain't gonna take it from her. So I'm just saying. That's all I said from the beginning. I ain't taking no messages from this lady right here.
Fair.
She's not the messenger for me. That's all I'm saying.
Granted, that's all.
I know her past. I know.
That's what we said. We are sitting up here talking about something. We trying to get data and all this stuff. And HQ is speaking on her personal feelings because she knows some things that we don't know. Granted.
Appreciate you, Sister Michelle. Says the issue with her is her content is problematic. Okay. Appreciate you, JB Hats. Says, can we call out bad behavior without claiming agendas and bashing? Who is HQ accepting the truth from? Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Because they're straight like that. Because granted, like you say, if we was to probably deep dive, we probably would have some opinions about this woman, granted. But name us these women up here on the internet that are saying wonderful things about black men. I'll wait. Start naming them. Get us a list together.
Prison Cure. You got
hold on. The majority of the women, about 80% of them are this woman. They ain't got nothing nice to say about brothers for the most part.
Not nothing. Zero things nice. We say nice things about the sisters every time. We married men. We live nice. Shout out to the brother Esquire-ish. Says, what would the ancestors say this woman? HQ has a right if not an obligation, to step into the shoes of the ancestors and not accept this rhetoric from this woman. Just like Becky's point of view wasn't accepted. Yeah, we agree. HQ don't have to like it. At the very same time, it's the argument. And again, like I said, we got to be careful with the emotion. We grew up in the hood. It's full of emotion. Shout out to the crash outs. That is overly emotional. Got to stop.
Let me clarify
with the emotion.
Clarify what her message. There's nothing wrong with her message. I just suspect because of her past behavior and her past rhetoric of being against black folks, of having an agenda against black men, I treat her with kid gloves because I don't know whether she's saying.
Can people change? Can people change? I went to school. I went to school with the son of the y'all know the grand dragon of that organization. By the end of my stay, he had changed wholeheartedly, went through depression, all that, and he changed. My thing is, if somebody showing extreme hatred and bigotry can change, can a woman up here spewing a little bit of misandry or melanated man hate change? Shout out to Jerea. Says it's true. Then her being checked is justified. But what she just said, unfortunately, is the truth. That's logic there. We cannot argue with the truth, no matter who it comes from. Again, if it helps you, why not?
That part, because like you said, if we was up here, depending on the topic, she is still a black woman at the end of the day. Unfortunately, she ain't starts bleaching her skin yet, so we gotta wait. In the meantime,